There's no doubt that Cobain was one of the leading figures of the grunge genre, and for that reason, today we'll explore his story, from his childhood to his final days. Kurt Donald Cobain was born on February 20th, 1967, in Aberdeen, Washington. From an early age, he showed a remarkable artistic sensitivity. He loved to draw and often listened to classic rock like the Beatles. But everything changed when his parents divorced when he was just 9 years old. Kurt became withdrawn, more introspective, and began using art and music as a refuge, the beginning of Nirvana. In 1987, he formed Nirvana with Chris Novoselic. After several drummer changes, Dave Grohl joined in 1990, completing the definitive lineup. Their first album, Bleach, went unnoticed, but in 1991, Nevermind arrived with the explosive Smells Like Teen Spirit. Suddenly, Nirvana went from playing in garages to topping charts worldwide. The burden of fame. Fame became a burden for Kurt. Although his lyrics spoke of pain and confusion, the public idolized him without truly understanding him. He often said he felt uncomfortable being considered the spokesman of a generation. He started to avoid the press and large concerts more and more. In Utero and Artistic Honesty, in 1993, they released In Utero, a rawer and more visceral album. Songs like Heart-Shaped Box and All Apologies reflected his inner struggles and his desire for authenticity in a world that commercialized him. Even so, the album was another success, though not as massive as the previous one. His personal life. In 1992, he married Courtney Love, and they had a daughter, Frances Bean. But his battle with heroin addiction worsened. He also suffered from intense stomach pain, which deepened his dependency. He tried to rehabilitate several times, but the process was slow and external pressures didn't help. What was Kurt like? According to those who knew him, in forums and interviews, many remember him as kind, funny, yet very sensitive. Some say he was shy, others say he had a dark sense of humor. What's certain is that Kurt was someone who felt deeply, who cared about issues like sexism, homophobia, and artistic authenticity. His tragic end. In March 1994, after a suicide attempt in Rome, he returned to Seattle. On April 8th, he was found dead in his home, with a note ending with a quote from Neil Young. "It's better to burn out than to fade away." He was 27 years old. His legacy. There's no doubt that Kurt Cobain changed music history. His voice, his lyrics, and his attitude touched millions, not just because of his talent, but because he dared to say what many felt but few could express. It's been 31 years since his passing, and yet his art is still alive. If you liked the video, I'd really appreciate it if you gave it a like and subscribe for more short biographies. Now then, goodbye.